All right, we have Dan Moore Jr. here on stage. We're going to start off with a question from Alex Fleming from the Florida Sun.
Mr. Moore, Alex Fleming, Florida Sun. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Not too bad. It's hot here in Florida. Two-part question. One, can you explain how much Jimbo Fisher has gotten you NFL ready and prepared? And two, what's it going to feel like being on the next level, knowing that you're going up against the cream of the crop of the entire country?
I think Jimbo Fisher does a tremendous job in getting you ready for NFL style play. Just the mentality he brings into the locker room as far as a winning mentality and next man up, whether that be competing for spots, when guys go down and get injured. Nobody's safe when it comes to the depth chart. I mean, if you're a 2-3 year starter, you're going to be constantly battling, and that's his mentality. All he cares about is winning. And especially on offense, on the side of the ball, with the pro style offense, I think that's mainly what you see run in the NFL. So especially that. And as far as that second question, you say, can you repeat that again? I'm sorry. That second part of the question.
Sure thing, Mr. Moore. The cream of the crop is in the NFL. There's no slacking. Even the second team is able to make an impact. So are you going to be mentally and physically prepared to know that each and every time you perform, you're going up against the best?
Me personally, that's why I came to the SEC. I feel like that's the best conference in ball, and I feel like that's the best you're going to be seeing on Saturdays as far as getting you ready for that Sunday action. So I mean, that's me personally. That's why I came to the SEC. So I think just that alone is what prepared me, or what's going to prepare me.
Good luck in the future, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go to Matthias with Timeout Brazil.
And here's Matheus Ornelas from Timeout here in Brazil. Congratulations for your pro day and for going for the NFL draft. Buddy, thank you. Buddy and Anthony talk about how the pro day worked for them and how they have the chance to talk with some teams and heard what is good in their games. What you can talk about it? How was this work? Words of these teams that maybe you have to improve. What's already good that you just have to keep it on your game and stuff like that.
I've heard for sure. Just anchoring down on bull rushes, I can improve on my game. I think a lot of teams know that I have good length and I have a good punch. Just being with that more consistent in pass pro, and just being more violent with my hands in the run game.
Okay, let's go to Gabe Bach from Texas, and then Megan.
Hey, Dan, I just wonder if you had already got word of your numbers. Where did you feel like maybe you performed the best today during Pro Day?
I haven't heard too much. I've heard 510-40 from my agent. I know I got a 30.5 vertical, so that's a PR for me. I was a little bit upset with my bench. Was trying to get a little bit more. I think I got 28 on that and 9.2 on broad. I was a little bit upset about that. But overall, as far as a overall day, I think I put a good day together.
All right, let's go to Megan Price from Sideline Sports, and then Mike Lucas.
Hey, Dan, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing really well. So is there any particular type of offense or specific QB that you would like to work with?
Not at all. I think to play on any team and play in any offense or play for any quarterback would be a blessing on its own. So,
have you heard from Dallas at all?
I haven't. I've talked to them at the Senior Bowl.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, next up is Mike Lucas from KAGS, and then Josh.
Hey, Dan, you played tackle here at A&M, but, we've seen a couple scouts project you maybe as an inside guy in the NFL. Have you had conversations with teams about, A, making that move, and then B, just can you kind of touch on your versatility along the offensive line?
100%. I actually came here playing guard. So with Coach Turner, when he initially got us here, he moved us around. So I played both inside positions, both left and right tackle in practice. I feel like just mixing it around, especially with that. I've been training at MJP with Duke Manyweather, and I mean, he's been getting us ready on both sides. We practice both sides, inside and outside techniques. So I think that transition won't be a problem for me at all, and I do feel like I can play all 5 positions.
Do you have a preferred one, given the choice?
Given the choice, not really.
Awesome. Thanks, Dan. Good luck.
Appreciate you.
All right, let's go to Joshua Allen from the Bucks Report, and then Steven.
Hey, Dan, how are we doing today?
Doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, thank you. Just kind of asking all the players, has there been anyone that you've leaned on this process, someone who's been through it, former player, former teammates that have gone through their pro days and pre-draft process, and kind of just to get an idea of what to expect? And then have you had any communications with the Buccaneers at all through the process?
The guy that I've leaned on, I'll say, is Eric McCoy. That's somebody who's competed at this level. He performed at his combine and his pro day. He's been through everything, the Senior Bowl, and now entering his 3rd year in the season in his NFL career. So especially talking to him, I mean, we trained at the same place. So getting insight from him as well on that, the Senior Bowl, just what to expect on the road coming up before the draft, after the draft. He's been a huge help with that. And like I said, I've talked to all 32 teams at the Senior Bowl, so I have spoken with the Buccaneers.
Okay, next up is Stephen Hagland from the LA Football Network, and then we'll go to Alex.
Hey, Dan, thanks for taking the time. I know you just said that you mentioned that you've talked with all the 32 teams since, or at the Senior Bowl, rather. I'm curious if you've had the chance to talk to the Rams or the Chargers since the Senior Bowl has happened.
I have been in contact with the Rams, yes.
With the Rams, okay, cool. And I'm curious, you mentioned you're training with Duke Manyweather. I was just I was virtually attending the pro day for Brady Christensen as well. What makes Duke Manyweather someone that all of you guys are like trying to seek out in your draft preparation process, and what is training with him like?
I think the biggest thing with him is just his teaching style. I say teaching because he's a teacher, not necessarily a coach. I think he mentioned this before, but he really gets to know his players, and he knows what cues them, and he knows their personalities and how they learn best. And I think that's a huge part of him. Not to mention he trains with a lot of vets. So getting experience from them and gaining knowledge from those guys who have years of experience in the league.
Awesome, man. Thank you. Best of luck in the league, man.
I appreciate that.
All right, we'll wrap it up with Alex Kozora from the Steelers Report, or Depot.
Hey, Dan, my question was going to be about Duke too. So specifically, was there one thing he worked with you on the most that you really felt like helped your game?
I think my feet and pass protection, most definitely, keeping the base and an anchor and being in position to strike and stay strong. And that goes for playing on the left and right side.
And then a quick follow-up, outside of the Senior Bowl, have you spoken with the Steelers at all?
I have.
You know who you talked to?
I really don't want to.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you, Dan. Good luck.
I appreciate you. Yes, sir.
All right, that's all the questions we have for you. Thanks, Dan. Good luck.
Yes, sir.